Pim pim pow. Screw this intro off. We ain't got 27 seconds. The world needs us here and now. Hello! Hello, welcome back. Eden 4 plus 4. Hopefully my sound's okay now. We good? It sounds right now. Okay, that was my attempt at joining Discord. Maybe I have to try some off-stream action, because it would be nice to hop into some Discord chats when we get to those high-level raids, those high-tier raids, when we start doing some stream first content. Stream first, server first. Server first victories. They come in. But here we go. Eden 4. Let's see what other juicy new summon desires and song remixes. Like I said on my previous stream, I cannot believe some of the content. Like the quality of content that is hidden behind the side quest. Optional. Curtain. It's crazy. I would never have even known who Grahatia was. This game is very precarious to dive into without guidance of what content you should or shouldn't do. Alright. What the hell's going up here? Click to jump to channel. Huh? The Discord's merging with my actual game. Alright. No game sound. Oh yeah. Is that just me awkwardly in the silence? Alright, who we got in the house? Give me a holler on this wonderful Monday. Monday, everyone's favourite day. Every time Monday comes round, yeah, yeah. Who woke up like that this morning? Yeah. If this is 69, yeah. Where are you? 0 to 69 on how you woke up today. So I've got a vibe of where you are, where you're at, and where I need to get you to. Chihire's a 42. That's alright. Town drunk Chihire. I like. Jet defined. Hello. Woke up like the 7 dwarfs going to mine. Hi. Oh. Sleep is for the non-peasants. I am actually trying to figure out a way to substitute sleep. For real though, man. There's something in it. That yoga and meditation ad popped up a minute ago. I'm telling you, man, you meditate enough, you basically get to live another life. You know, most monks only sleep about 4 hours a day. You could just straight trade out sleep for meditation. What's the difference? Sleep, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Meditation, you're sat there and you're like, oh yeah, it feels great. Minus 45. Oh, tomorrow. That will not do, my dear. Minus 45 will not do. We gotta get you. Alright. How is this happening? Discord is merging with my game. There's E4 was designed by Michael Bay. Wait, I thought it was designed by Nomura. Oh wait, am I so... Oh. I've got to click on Ryne first before we can start. I was legit waiting for someone to sign us up. That was incredible. Is that what Primal looks like? Oh yeah, of course, she's never seen one, has she? Oh, not quite the same then. But why is that? The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Lenora's experiences of Leviathan and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies. So what's got two heads? What did I discrepance it with? Memories brought to life. And also the notion of memory being unreliable and very inaccurate. Apparently even our most significant memories, our most important, our most beloved ones, even the ones of like people's children being born, I don't know how they scientifically studied it or psychoanalytically studied it. But they even found huge discrepancies in that. So if you can't even have a clear, accurate memory of your child being born, or the most important memories of your life, and memory is kind of the picture you sort of build up of who you are, then what the fuck is life and what is meaning? But I still can't tell if your plan actually worked. If our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. How goes it? If you finish slaying your primal, or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you ought to see. Oh, as she woken up, she in blue armor, who appeared out of the blue. What could that be? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. Man, Eden is going to make for an amazing new Waking Sands. Pez, it's best you don't question our woes memory. You'll see soon enough. Memories fade, but contribute to personality. And also build up intuition, which one of the Blinkists I watched recently is very interesting. It's about the differences between the left and the right hemispheres of your brain. The left is the interpretive, creative, sort of pattern reading one. The right one is the unconscious intuition one. And there's a shocking amount of intelligence in the right side of your brain. Somewhere in there that you really exist as a person. And actually, there was, very quickly before we continue on, there was actually a study, because there was some, I think it was epilepsy, there was a medical procedure that was able to separate the left and the right brains to stop people having episodes, and they're able to study them independently. And even a doctor had the left hand part of her brain sort of die from a, I don't remember what the condition, and she said it was like a close to enlightening experience. Because you just kind of live entirely present when you're in the right hemisphere of your brain. It's very much the here and now section of your brain, the action that is in front of you. It's not got anything to do with the daydreamy, worry, future, pasty, procrastinate, interpretive side. So basically, if you want to be happy, stab something into the left part of your brain. I know, look! No, do not skip cutscene. Never skip cutscene. Why is that feature even there? Water! Water, water everywhere! Yeah. With a big fat crystal. War crystal. The water crystal. Oh my god, we're going classic. Classic Final Fantasy. We've just been to the water temple. By the 12's good grace. It is a marvel to behold. It is a marvel to behold. I never thought a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. We're just getting started. I hope that the burden is not too much for you, Lenora. We've only got another 3 deadly elements to battle through. Wow, this is super. This is a super cool way to weave in the Origins Final Fantasy concept. Are you suggesting self-administered lobotomies? Exactly. You don't want to keep having thoughts. What have thoughts done for you? When was the last time a thought helped you out? Be like me, just don't use your brain. Such a profound transformation, though the change appeareth to be limited to an area no more than a few malms in diameter. Was we expecting that crystal to pop out? You know, when I first heard Orianche's plan, I didn't know what to expect. But then that enormous crystal appeared out of the wall and came gushing forth and, well... sweet. Remember when Homer Simpson discovered he had a crayon lodged up his nose from childhood, and moving it made him smart enough to notice when people made fun of him? There we go. I think this proves that the war aspect of ether is no longer lying dormant, so which element should we realign next, Orionche? Why don't they give me the choice, man? I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soul's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. Imagine that, forests in the empty. This is so conceptually crazy, really. Like when I said it earlier, with the power of Eden, it's kind of lending to us the abilities to become creators. It's kind of happening right now. We're conceptually imagining elements from our brains, and that is building the planet back up. And we're doing like the 7 days, whatever the Bible says, 7 days. First it started with darkness, then it started with birds, and it started with cheese, and then internet. However the days went. That's crazy, man. We're like gods right now. Kind of. But before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Still sound asleep. She didn't so much as stir even when I took her helmet off. Thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in there. I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. You wanted to know if she was a hot Tancred. Don't bullshit me, boy. She seems surprisingly normal. Not all like your usual void scent. Not at all like your usual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Ryne. Perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is... Tancred man. She's about your same age, but I hope she's older. We should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, best stay here in case she wakes up and is feeling less than cooperative. And while I wait here, wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. If all goes well, we won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. Pez, did what vegan contraption you eat this time? Apple. Gross apple. Hey, gross. Darkness, birds, cheese, internet. Just like in the book. Talking of internet, I asked this question to my mates. If you had to either give up internet for nature, I was hiking up these downs. We call them the downs. These like woodlandy mountains, and it's so beautiful there. And I was thinking, oh man, imagine a cabin on top of the hill. My mate was like, yeah, but you wouldn't be able to get internet up there. And I was like, I looked at him. I was like, shit, would that be a deal breaker for you, man? And he's like, absolutely. I was like, so you get to have a house, a beautiful ass house on top of a hill, secluded, surrounded by trees and waterfalls and nature. I mean, this place is more beautiful than Aerith's house. Aerith's house. But you don't have internet. Would you take it? Once more onto the empty, dear friend. Thou art prepared, I presume. I art prepared. Lies, you ate 3 spicy pepperamis. Oh man, pepperamis are pretty good. Nope, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Are you crazy people? I don't know, not having internet is kind of like time travelling back. I was going to say 300 years, but I mean, fucking hell, internet has not been along barely a blink of an eye. Like, it's been around barely a blink of an eye, and most of us now can't even imagine life without it. Even if we were offered a naturey paradise, we wouldn't fucking give it up. That's how strong that shit is over us. Right, now before we embark on our journey, there is one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I would suggest a certain region that lieth north of Northrend, North Hank, that was it, North Hank, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for the Earth aspect of Primal wish to evoke, what could be a more fitting choice than Titan? I think I've heard of that one. What's it like? Huge quads. Quads of the gods. The landslides. The landslides! Oh my god, so we get to see a new Titan. Oh man. It's gonna be crazy. It seems like you had a rather traumatic experience. Yes. But if our battle is anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that Lenore remembers, yes? It would be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou must need conceive new stratagems, if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee naught here, I fear. So this Titan's going to be merged with something else earthy. Alright, Lenora, once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Some sort of golem. It took a while, but we finally arrived. No internet means no pairs. You sacrifice paradise for me. It makes sense to me now. Oh man, Titan is a juicy theme. I can only imagine what this is going to be like. The music slaps. Right, memories of Titan come tumbling back. Oh, such an empowering move. Funnily enough, I actually did stuff a bit of popcorn into my face as well in the break. I stuffed it in so quick, and popcorn's a deadly thing when you rush it, man. You do not rush popcorn, because you get that kernel that ain't fully popped, that boy will fuck your teeth. Oh, the deadly kernel roulette. Oh my god, let's go! Best of luck! Alright, so group, wipe or no wipe, pairs, wipe or no wipe. Group wipe, pairs no wipe. Where's the glow sticks? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. It's kind of taken on a tiny, mechanistic berserker. That is so fucking cool. Mate, he looks more lethal. Whoa! She got some glow sticks. Oh man, I could just see the Organisation 13 assembling around us. Oh my god. Oh look. Jesus. Look at Len go. Oh, this is so badass. Get ready for some cancer. God love your healers. Alright, let's go! Wait, when the music slaps. When it slaps, we will charge. The moment will come. We'll know when it will come. We'll all feel it. Ah, is it now? Oh no, I was expecting it to slap sooner. Now I'm just burning time like a tip. Ah, shit, you embarrassed me. Fuck, go! Ah! Heart of the mountain I rise. This is like the smallest Titan. Teeny Titan! He's gonna mash my face for saying it. Alright, this boy's gonna try to tank bust my booty. Ooh, hello. Oh, what? That's not fair. Right. Convert. Oh my god. These tunes! Juicy as... Ah! Oh, man. Boulder on glowy red. Oh, as in shrine people. Seismic wave. Huh? Did I need pulling? Embedded in the flows of the mountain core. My rage is eternal! This music's blowing my nips off. I'm now a nipless man. No more nips. Don't ask me to release them. They don't exist. You realise Falinde, my dear Falinde, Fellatio, every time someone says here we go, it makes me so nervous because it means some fucking crazy shit's about to happen. I don't... Falinde! I thought, the big rock that's all bouldery and looking like it's about to explode, I'll go towards one of the smaller ones. No. No! Oh, that was so close. Felt my spine tingle. Shall grind you to dust more. Oh my god, they're doing an FF13 motorball! Oh! This is fucking crap! Crazy! They're doing a 13! Go Summontrons! Alright, Erebos, stop stealing my glory. Get out of here! Get out of here, Erebos! This is my moment. When I'm tanking the boss, I don't usually wipe. Oh my god! This song edit, right. Seriously guys, done. What? Oh fuck man, I'm gonna die! Home gang, where's my... I need to put Home gang in a better place! A better place! I can never get to it quickly. I tap the wrong way every time. Left to right, left to right. Fuck. Oh, shit on my face. Wait, do I stand in that? Maybe not. Eee! What do I do? I'm trapped! Oh my god, this is wild. Oh mate, I'm literally getting carried, as in I'm literally getting picked up and moved around the arena. I want to get pushed this way, right? Yeah. Good lad. Oh, Erebos, right, he's dead. My turn to step up. Be the man I was always meant to be. Massive landslide. Oh, charge. Ooh. Fourth death. I think I died 4 times in the last fight as well. No step now. Okay. I'm assuming no one else is dying just because you guys have been practicing oh so much. And not just because you're all inherently better than me. Well done, Pez. I don't know what Ford Doom decks, but I'll take it. Right, what do I do now when this is happening, eh? What are we doing? Am I... Oh, Evil Earth. I'm not going to get you all stomped, am I? This is a lot of responsibility. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Too much responsibility. Other tank died for your sins. Yeah! Erebos, he's been doing it for expansions now. He likes it. Oh, mate. We're going to get another one down in one. I can't believe we've not wiped at all. We haven't wiped at all. Wee. Right, is this the best side to stand? Right, so he does this. What do I do, guys? I'll stand with the rest of you. Full zone. You fucking dick weasel! You did it again! Again! Oh, let me limit break him! Oh man, what an amazing fight. So fun. So fun. At what point? So Eden only came after Shadowbringers ended, right? Presumably. You would have only experienced it as post. Right, where's everyone going? Yeah? Unlocks at 5.0. Okay. We're moving. Basically, I want to know what your guys' reactions were to this little gem of a surprise. A treat from the developers. Oh god, don't stand right in the centre of the blast. I'm going over here. Oh, I'm supposed to be behind that, aren't I? Oh, I'm a tank. Who gives a shit? My stacks give a shit, maybe. It's my God-given right as a tank to ignore fatal mechanics. Oh no. Nine! Hold on! Nine! Ah, chat shit gets smacked again. Chat shit, get smacked. Get smacked. Chat shit, get smacked. Chat shit. Get smacked. 10 deaths, 6 a Pez. Woo! Well, you're just not gonna raise me now, huh? Huh? You sick of my shit, finally, are you? Let me be alive when we finish this. Oh my god, we've done it, Len! I can't believe you were dead at the end, Len. Goddamn noob. Wow, it's kind of like dwarfy. I feel like that's what the mix was. Like dwarves, who in some versions have been kind of technologically astute. Dwarves mixed with Alexander, mixed with Gilgamesh, mixed with Titan. And Nomura designed that shit, yeah? You did it, Pez. Well done, Pez. Nice work. Pez. Tank Pez MVP. Thank you, Smashy! Thank you, Smashy. Smashing. I have no space in my inventory, though. Let's just down some shit. Mush all these into my face. Phoenix down, use it. Who gives a shite? Invalid. Wait. Can I use that in combat to raise someone? Probably not. What is all of this shit? Alexander's midsection. Garbu has been avenged. Garbu! Eden Minor. How many people have the Eden Minor minion? Got any fellow needers for it? Laurelie obtains Eden Minor. Sorry, I'm on stream, aren't I? Good one, mate. Teamwork. Give me the rest. You can only use Phoenixes out of combat. They're pretty useless in 14. Mate, my armor slots are full, CC. What do you expect to say? Actually, I did empty them out. I know. Ooh. Oh, I need to get myself to a repair. My armor is smacked. Do we have a repair out in the boonies? Did they send a forge master along? Right, good job, guys. Well fought, Lenora. Well fought indeed. That thou were able to triumph over this avatar of primordial rage is testament to thy puissance. You call me a pussy? Welcome back, you must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? Never stood a chance. Wow, having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. I can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. I can't wait to see how much difference we've made. Yeah! By the way, a Mega Dragoon. Thank you for the tier 1 resubscribe. Thank you. Right, Ert Crystal. Did we really do all of this? I mean, what's different? It's a bit less snow. It's not snow, is it? It's got some rocks back. Nice. It would appear that balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. It is passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this falleth short of the outcome I had envisioned, it is plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is a result of an intersection of ethereal currents, a meridian line. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty have undergone comparable alterations. And the ether will spread out from these points to cover the rest of... Oh, when's this armoured chick gonna wake up? Just a bit of wooziness, nothing to fear. Eden's not taking over a mind, is it? You never know how seriously to take a headache in a fantasy game. Could be a bit of nothing, it could be a bit of bloody hell. Is there any way for me to repair my armor? I'm gonna have to exit. I don't think my my armor's gonna hold any more smacking. The dreaded anime cough. Oh yeah. Yeah. Rem. Is there not some sort of mount with a repair vendor on it? Right. Are you alright? Perhaps asserting her will over Eden hath taken its toll. Stick you in the tent with the other lass. Next piece of the puzzle. That looks like Amarang in the picture, so maybe we're going to head back. Anyway. It's nothing. It didn't look like nothing to me. You better lie down for a while. Really, I'm fine. Anyway, we've still got work to do. Well, Dad cried all up under us. Nay, thankful hath the right of it. It would be unwise to exert thyself overmuch. I appreciate your concern, but I do wish you'd stop fussing. 3 men and a baby. Ryne, though thou knowest not the strain thou dost place on thyself. Though the elements of water and earth have been restored, continued exposure to the empty stagnant ether may yet sap thee of thy remaining strength. Now that you mention it, I've been feeling a bit out of sorts ever since we got here. This girl just wants to be a sacrificial lamb. Martyr Ryne. Should probably get away from the empty and rest for a while. Yes, Master of Sweets, let's go. Pray do so. Meanwhile, I shall remain here. The restoration of the first 2 elements hath produced unexpected results, and will require time to analyse our findings. However, I must ask thee to refrain from discussing our work in the empty, even with our closest comrades. Pourquoi? I thought they'd welcome the news. And indeed they shall, once we have more to show for our efforts. Nevertheless, this mission is one of surpassing danger, and I am loath to place our dearest friends at risk unless absolutely necessary. I have their best interests at heart, I'm sure, but to be perfectly honest, I prefer not to keep secrets from people that I trust with my life. I don't want to make a habit of this, but I'll do as you ask. She won't be a little sneak like you, Orion J. Orion J trying to passing on his sneakiness. Yeah, sketchy bugger. Trying to make my girl Ryne all sketchy. Sketchy or catchy. It seems to me that Ryne isn't the only one who would benefit from a change of scenery. Our sleeping beauty would likely fare better in more hospitable surroundings. We need to have our associates from the quest there and organise a safe place for her to stay. If you and Lenora could go ahead and have a word with them, more soup. We'll catch up with you once Orion J has finished whatever it is he needs to do. Fever dream! Perhaps thou too shouldst accompany her on the return journey. I dare say she'd be glad of thy presence. Not this time. She's come a long way since we first met, and I worry that relying on me too much will only hold her back. I won't be staying in the First forever. The time will come for Ryne and I to part ways. For her to follow her own path. Just as I suspected. Just as I feared. Oh no. Don't you understand this too, Orion J? I see you trying to pass on as much of your knowledge as possible while you still can, and to her credit, she's actually taken most of it in. Ryne is possessed of a natural affinity for etherology, unlike some who shall remain unnamed. Who's he burning? Huh? Who was that aimed at? Natural affinity for staying awake during your lectures, more like. Well, come to think of it, I think it's just burning things, I guess. She doesn't really take after me at all. However, like thee, she is predisposed to brooding in silence in lieu of voicing her concerns. You're one to talk, aren't you? You became a literal Asian, mate. So that's the master of keeping his cards close to his chest. Boom! Fired him shots back. Right, Lenora, you better take the sky slipper! It's true that she's been through a lot lately, but so have you. We'll need you to be ready for the charges that lie here, so go on and get some rest. Very good. I shall await news of thy safe arrival. Yeah, the next fight, Pez may die 8 times per fight instead of 4. Is that what you all focused on, eh? How many times I die? Alright. Next fight, I won't die at all. Would you like that? Would you like that? As there's little risk of camp being ransacked, it may be left unattended in our absence. Yeah. I have to decide whether it's worth posting Christelle guards to watch over Edamon. I predict 6. No wipe E5. There's a solution. Don't res Pez, and he'll only die once. I ain't dying at all next fight because you guys are obviously making a deal out of it, so I've got to shut you all down. Seem like you're all having quite a serious discussion. I hope I haven't given you any cause for concern. Oh, if you say so. I probably shouldn't stay in the empty any longer than necessary, though. So do you want to take first ship piloting, or shall I? I mean, it's a straight line and there's nothing to smash into. I'd just say we put a brick on the accelerator and talk about our feelings in the back seat, Ryne. Little ginger carbs. Ginger carbs, ginger carbohydrates. What's your favourite colour food, guys? In general, what food do you think? Colour of the best food generally is. Frank from Always Sunny thinks it's blue. I don't know. Brown. I'm gonna go with the brown. Brown is always the best tasting food. Cause that shit's always covered in barbecue. Yeah. Barbecue everything. Just stick some barbecue on some cauliflower wings. Oh, suddenly cauliflower. Oh. Oh, I'm glad I had you there to keep me company. I've no idea how I would have passed the time otherwise. Now that we're here, I need to find our contact from the Crystarium. But before that, I was hoping I could have a word with you. Something's been on my mind. This might not be the best place for it, though. Those creatures over there look a bit angry. Angry. When I first spoke to Thancred and Norma and Jay, I mean, I think it's a little bit irresponsible. Like, that we didn't warn the world what we were going to do, because think about it. Orion J's plan was that the difference would happen across the whole world, right? So when we came back and the light had turned back into water, flowing water, he's like, or rock. He's like, oh, it's only happened in the vicinity. Well, it's a fucking good thing it did, because look at that big old ether wall. If that had turned into water and rock, that shit would have come crashing down on Amarang. It would have splattered the lot of them. Very irresponsible. When I first spoke to Thancred and Orange about what I'd sensed in the empty, part of me wished we could have just left it alone. I guess I was scared of what we'd find. That was a fucking slew of water and rock. Oriel's just like, oh, bollocks. But now that we found Eden, I know that I've made the right choice. And if I'd given in to my fear, I'd probably would spend the rest of my life wondering what might have been. From now on, whenever I hear that voice inside telling me to run away, to hide, I won't listen. It's not who I am anymore. No, there's a part of you that does need to listen to that voice, Ryne. Jesus, that is not the lesson to take. Anytime something tells me to run away, I'm gonna run towards it. Oh, she's gonna die. Ryne's gonna die. Even so, all the courage in the world is not going to help me decide what we should do with that girl when she wakes up. Do you remember what she said right before she passed out? Why am I here? What is happening? What if she's been controlled or forced to act against her will? Orion J would have come down with it on a surfboard. Whatever the case, it's clear that she's not a monster. She's a person like you or me. That is not clear. That is really not clear. At all, Ryne. We have nothing to substantiate that. Obviously, she knows something about Eden, and we need all the information we can get. But more than that, I just want to talk to her to find out who she is and if there's anything we can do to help her. The person tried to kill us. On the other hand, we mustn't forget that she's already attacked us once. What's to say she won't try again when she wakes up? She keeps us from reclaiming the empty. It'll be all my fault. It's no good. I can't make up my mind. What do you think we should do, Lenora? Okay. If Alphino were here, he'd talk things through with her. Good. Even Emmett Selk had his reasons. Ooh. There's not much we can do until she's awake. That's a line. That's a line and a half. I'm gonna go for it. I rewatched that scene of Emmett talking about his fallen brethren and what he's seen and what he's witnessed. I gotta say, just in that scene alone, I think Alize later came back with a good retort, but Alphino came back with the shittest reply. What was it? I think he was like, yes, but your mates are in the past, and ours are here in the present. I feel Emmett stole that combo. I can't wait to take him to trial. Emmett's court case is coming. I see what you mean. Perhaps if we'd been able to come to an understanding, things wouldn't have ended the way they did. I hope that she's nothing like Emmett Selk. We won't know until we speak to her. And are they teeing up a big new character? Is this what's happening? Is this gonna be a fucking another Tesslane or... I don't know how to treat new characters coming. I've got an eyelash in my eye hole. Hey. Oh. Until then, I'll try to concentrate on the here and now. Speaking of which, I still need to see Orion J's errands. The people we're on our way to meet lent us the Sky Slipper. Most of the apparatus we've been using. And since we've been sworn to secrecy, I assume that the same applies to them and their colleagues. Anyway, once that's over with, we can find a place to relax. Relax and 14 main quest, it doesn't happen, although I'm not on main quest. Gouge it out. How do dogs not constantly get eyelashes in their eyes? There's a lot of eyelashes. I mean, they're made out of fur. Well, they're not made of... fuck it, you get what I'm saying. I've never seen my dogs be like, oh shit, I got an eyelash, bruh. Their eye's just immune to it. This is the end of the first batch of the Eden content. We had several month gap between this quest and the next. Oh, from here. Right, so there's a big gap between it. Are they planning to do any more Eden stuff, do you know? Alright, now that we're here, allow me to introduce you to two members of our inner circle, or whatever you want to call it. Are we even allowed this inner circle? That dude's part of our inner circle. That's Google. He's interested in trading for any relics we find in the empty. Apparently, he mostly deals in exotic weapons and whatnot, but he's agreed to keep us supplied with whatever else we can't get from the Crystarium. Now, the ones we came to meet should be around here somewhere. Hello. Oh, Ryne! What a relief it is to see you returned unharmed from your expedition. Sorry to have kept you waiting. We've gone a bit longer than we expected. Eden 9 to 12 in December patch 5.4. December the 8th. Oh, damn. I'll be away on December the 11th, so I might be able to squeak. So that's when the new patches come in. 5.4. Actually, I think I remember you guys saying that. I'll be able to mush like 3 days of that new patch before I travel. Oh. Alright, Lenora, I'd like you to meet Luri. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As representative of the Settlement Council, I'm here to oversee the delivery of equipment deemed necessary to your mission. I'll be on hand to provide any assistance you may require. They both have the freakiest eyes. Actually, there's something we'd like you to take care of. It's probably best not to talk about it in the middle of the market, though. When's the next Type 0 stream? Well, I've got Type 0, I've got some other games, but I kind of want to get back into the swing of 14 fully and also smash my way through Dark Souls. I take it from here, Lola, you should get some rest. Before you go, I'd like to thank you for... so I'll update you on that, mate. Everything you've done, we still have a long road ahead of us, but if you give it our all, there's nothing we can't handle. Skill speed, spell speed, piety. Bunch of poop. Pez, have you played or watched KH Dark Road? Maybe. Is that the newest Union Cross stuff? Because if not, I'll be watching that before Melody of Memories. Smack. Let's see. Oh, it is a supposition. It would behoove us to proceed with caution. Moreover, I would refrain from discussing the matter with Ryne and Lenore until we know more. Me as well. Which? Well, I appreciate you telling me. Even it is too soon to be sure. I'm the one watching over her after all. They're keeping secrets. Sneaky secrets. Secret and GA. Didn't roll off the tongue, J-Lits. Oh, fuck. Oh, balls. I pray it is not true. Wow. Angsty Minfilia. Okay. Everything has its counterpart. Right. She's the Sith to Ryne's Jedi. Crivins, mate. Speak with Magnus? No, wait. Probably not. Probably Yalfort. Yalfort's arrived in Mordsuk, bearing pertinent information. Angsty Minfilia, you don't know the half of it. Oh, can't wait a minute. Anyone want a beverage? Kettle time, everyone. Everyone, let's have a hot beverage. Let's get it hot and steamy up in this bizzle. What's poison style? So hungry. snacks, green tea. I've also got to drink a shit like that. I've not tried one of these in ages. I walked around the supermarket, I was like, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. A kiwi. Let's try a kiwi. The way it's supposed to be tried. Skin and all. It's kind of firm. Kiwis are nice when they've got some squidge on. The firmness makes me think it's going to be quite sour and bitter. Let's give it a bloody go. Bit tart. Oh boy. Darth Noah. I've had a durian. Horrible. Horrible. I smelt it in my piss for a week later. That stuff is vile. Aren't you meant to scoop it out of the skin? Nah, man. Anyone who takes the skin off, you're a goddamn savage and an idiot. Do you know how much good fibre there is in that furry kanga scrote of a skin? Get it in ya! Oh, there you are! Oh my god, I love durian. No, you don't. You're a straight up liar. It's not possible to like it. Durian is like whipped cream with garlic. Yes, and a good healthy serving of kebab vomit. Oh, there you are. I'm part of the team. Hello, I'm part of the team. Helping with the... highly classified, a very secret thing. Solid. The fact of the matter is, I'll come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Did the link pearls work? I feel like we don't use link pearls as much as we should. Alpha and Lenora too. Rian J is back. We heard the news from Thancred, is it true? Why yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. Yeah? She claims to be a free citizen of Yormore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. Citizen of Yormore. She's lost her memory? She's from this realm? Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes, she's taken her to Yormore, mainly to verify that she's... what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. Okay, after that, the plan is to come back here. Though they're taking rather longer than I'd anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Ground on R2, Primizelia XOR11. So good to see you, mate. How are you? You're from Singapore. Liz, I loved Singapore. Great country. Yeah. Good grief, are you always this slow? What the fuck? Is that her? Is that the dog? Oh my goodness. Who does she remind me of? She reminds me of an actress. Who's the actress who plays, she played in the second 300 film. What's her name? Yeah, them are some chunky ass lips. She's like Gentian mixed. No, there's a very specific few actresses she's reminding me of. Daenerys Targaryen's actress. She's got the eyes of her, the lips of Jolie, mixed with. Is it Eva Green? Is it Eva Green? It's not Green. Eva Green. Yeah, bit of Eva Green. Angelina Jolie lips. Yeah, yeah. And, I know what Daenerys Targaryen's fucking... I don't know what the actress's name is. Emily Clark. Emily Clark. She's got Emily Clark's eyes. Big time. Right, this way it'll be dark again before we know him. My sky returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And you're still dragging your heels back there. At least act as if you've got a purpose, wouldn't you? Wait, who's talking? She's not talking. Oh, no. Oh, she was talking to thank you. Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Chris, you're back. This is gonna get real weird. Oh man, those shoes though. Full goth. Full goth. You know, a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Orange. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmul. Glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbours barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmul is patchy at best. Oh my god, her face does speak 1,000 words. Is she gonna be a tie to Kemi? Is she gonna be mean to me? If she is, I already know I'm gonna get on my knees and beg for it. Is she gonna Takemi me? But she seemed convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band, and for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. There's some whiffs of bullshittery in the air. If you insist on standing around talking to me, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me! No wonder in those bad boys. I mean, this girl is like 60% leg. I've never seen so much leg. And she's nicked Stella's skirt. Must be a hint that Versus 13's coming back. Then perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Actually, yeah, they are platform shoes. I mean, those things are huge. How many of you in this chat legit think you could walk in those? She looks like Jessica Jones. Oh my god, she does. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen Jessica Jones, I watched like 2 episodes of it. I watched 2 episodes of it and I thought, this is a bit poop, I'll stop watching it. If she's 60% legs, then she's 40% lips. I actually think she's quite intriguing to look at. Gaia. What a name. I miss Yotsu, man. Yotsu was love. I mean, she wasn't. She was hate and destruction and torture and pain. But she was still love. I've got so many things I want to ask, but I probably shouldn't bombard her with questions. Oh, mate. Just staring at each other out. Shit, man. This could be such a funny anime, Shadowbringers. These two just staring across. And the fact that she flew in on something called Antithesis. Ryne is a cinnamon roll. Ooh. Man, I actually made my mouth water. Fucking hell. Amnesia, 'tis troubling though not entirely unexpected. I'm sure Yoshi P had to move this plot along somehow. 'Tis quite a elegant solution. Bravo, Yoshi P. Oh shit, Orion J just broke the 4th wall. He knows. Well, I've given you my early impression of Gaia, but I'd be interested in hearing your opinion. Go and talk to her and see what you make of her situation. Dad Crid has not got enough space to take on a sort of angsty orphan. Not that kind of cinnamon roll, Pears. What other kind of cinnamon roll is there? So you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us? Not falling unconscious? She's got to be related to Donald somehow. I keep going to pick this kiwi up to bite it, and they're like, no. Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion within those of a cautious mind. Yet if she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis, though admittedly some further... How are you, Jay? We've just woken up. I want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about our work in the empty, as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. That it does, thank Crid. And thank Crid's maturity. So high. Now, though, I would ask you, Lenora, not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought. Come to think of it, I recognise you from somewhere. Let's go with that. Did Nomura design Gaia? Do we know? I could see that Nomura designed Gaia. Well, yes, he did. Yeah. Of course he did. Fuck. I want to see pictures of Nomura during his teen years. I need to know what he looked like. What colours did he predominantly wear? Well, if Thancred's versions of events is anything to go by, you weren't exactly holding back yourself. Still, it seems I didn't give you much of a choice but to defend yourself, so let's call it even. Not that I have any recollection of it. Any of it. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realise that those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speakest as though thou didst expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairies tell me. I can't see it, but it's as if there's someone else inside me, and I can hear its voice inside my head. Sham J-Lits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the bell. There's a buckle. I was gonna say, where the fuck's the buckle at? That's not how a buckle works. That's a buckle next to a buckle. That's a double buckle. What's the point? Oh my god. That's so funky. I like it though. I kind of like it. It's like growing on me by the second. It whispers to me and lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. Okay, so she's got a squatter inside of her. Sora style. Stop here. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayst call forth the aether-starved denizens. What remaineth of the 13th? Open between realities, that thou must call forth the aether-starved denizens. Wow. So in the 13th, that's the void. There are still denizens, citizens, other folk. They've been starved of ether. Maybe that's why she looks so haunted in her design. What was that supposed to mean? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? That's what void scents are. Ether-starved creatures. It makes sense. Didn't Emmett kind of hint at regretting that action? I think he said it regretfully led to becoming the void. Yes. Honestly, I don't know how much... Honestly, I don't know how you will put up with this. I've only just met him and his insufferable prowess giving me a headache. Ryne. God, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. To think that I was flying about in a suit of armour waving a sword. Doesn't sound like me at all. I'm going to give her the biggest bitches voice ever because I wasn't sure. I thought it'd be a bit stereotypy, but she bitching. Someone else inside you. Like Millie was inside me. Which means that she is just a pawn for another actual oracle. Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored, though it is too early to say with certainty. Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. Come on. Our reading abilities. Oracle of Darkness, what does this mean? It means that you have been right. You may have been right when you said she has something in common with it in itself. Those who have been used as a living host by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. Been used as a host. Shit. So maybe in like the void, the Ascians just had like deadish kind of bodies that if they ever wanted to inhabit and use. Gaia came in and then we smacked that thing. So did we release an Ascian? Maybe like an Ascian crossed over at that point. Now Gaia's getting her memories back. Damn. But Gaia seems to have some memories still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself, even when she heard the voice within. Almost like with you and Minfilia. And though Ryne was very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of our dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. I was born like this. And my parents, they both had black hair too. Shutting down your theories, Ryne. Get fat. Oh my god. There's so many implications. So many implications to the plot right now. Oh boy. Gaia's a goth lolly. I mean, the implications are deeper, like, that means her... Oh shit, where did it go? Yeah, that means her model could be getting a slight effect. Slight manipulation behind whatever is occupying her mind space. And that thing told it to attack us. Ooh. Or at least I think they did. It's been so long since I saw them. I can't remember too well. Enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light. They were hosting in Ramuh. That's right. Though imprisoning is a better word. They kept me locked away. I didn't know much about Ramuh and its people, or the rest of the world for that matter. Let's see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Vorthree fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. Okay, so... She legit comes from Ramuh? She remembers that. Fascinating. From what Gaia's told me she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us, but how was she able to resist Forthry's control? Mayhap 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. Will there be a VOD of this stream? Yeah, I upload all of these to the channel a little bit after, over on YouTube, Full Fantasy Peasants. You already hear JV Datch. But yeah. Will there be a... Do you mean of this stream? A vid or a VOD? What is a VOD? As curious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. Video on demand. This is just a guess, but I'd say the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason, made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. But why? Fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. Sassy girl. Sassy girl. Hey, wait! The girl don't give a damn! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable. Can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on. Oh, Twitch terminology. Ah, I see what you mean. No, I usually do all my uploadies over on the YouTubing's end. The ones on Twitch just expire and move on to the afterlife. I hope they really double down on making Gaia as insufferably dislikable as possible. Double down, triple down. Make her a total arse. I don't know. Impressions of Gaia, people. 1 word. 2 max. 3 I'll grant, providing no spoiler-roos. She's more like Marie from P4 for some reason. A little bit. She's not... She seems a bit more strong-willed. She's got that alien-y vibe to her as well, though. She's kind of gone far, especially not in those heels. Like in any other JRPG entry, those heals just would never have been discussed, never mentioned. 14 calling out, get away from me. 3 words to describe, step on me. Bravo, Pixelus. Get away from me! Get away! Those things are weak as hell. You got this, Gaia. Mash it. Gaia. Seems I have no choice. It seems I have no choice. Oh, and she sort of looked back. You were going to hide your abilities from me, weren't you? Oh, she's being a deceiver. It didn't work. Did it? What the fuck? Useless. Oh. Oh, she vaporized it. All in a very edgy tick. Very dramatic, very edgy. What am I? She's got to be an interesting lass to observe. Powers befitting the Oracle of Darkness. You fought Gaia, she opened void gates, yes? Back in the source, portals such as those are all too common. Tearing open the veil between the 1st and 13th is a different matter entirely. We should be thankful that she's not a mind to turn that power against us. For now. For now. Most fascinating application of ethereal manipulation. The destructive blast did manifest a significant span of time after the initial casting. With sufficient mastery of such a technique, a second spell could be made to smite the target at precisely the same moment. While it would be deemed exceptional ethereal control, its tactical potential cannot be denied. I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed, but glad she's unharmed. Gawping at. That tick was a mechanic from the fight against you. She would cast spells with the delay on them. Cast it, 5 seconds, pass, with a countdown. Yeah. I saw the old clockaroos going around. Yeah, man. I gotta get my head around that. Everything we saw in that fight, that's Gaia's capabilities. So there's a big old rift and a big old hand came through. What are you all gawping at? I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that, so this is the power of the fairy you spoke of. Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do, so I came to use its power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere, but worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power feels as though it's only flowing through me and never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. Oh, so she doesn't have control over that time. That timing thing is... it's very unhelpful. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. It's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of travelling through Amarang. Well, I understand that you want answers. You're not going to find them unprepared as you are, but if your heart is set on this, then we'll help you. Her magic is out of sync with time. Ooh. Don't know why I said it before. Them words feel more significant. They feel lore-y significant. Very, very significant. The magic is out of sync with time. Ryne, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again. The safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. We must realise it's for her own good. I must concur with Thancred's assessment. At present we know precious little of Gaia's origins and less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risk, dost thou still wish to pursue this course? Yes. Fuck! God damn it, Ryne! God damn it! Stop! Stop trying to get everything fucked. It wasn't. I mean, eventually you're just gonna hit. You've hit such a lucky streak, Ryne. But you double down on black anymore, you're gonna get pwned. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. If we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Vorthri and Ranjit. What's this girl saying? What on her arms? Are they just big, like, arm warmers? They're just big floofs. It's big arm floofs. Oh, sorry, but what magic of darkness is holding those in place? Do we know how old Gaia is? Gaia'd be like, whatever, I know. I was supposed to win Gaia's heart over. That Ryne speech, she didn't give a fuck. Inner zippers. Inner zippers. She was only 16. Are you sure, Mr. Skills? Dangry did say they look pretty much very similar. I've learned that when someone is... well, they're shaped very similarly. Someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Yes. Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, RJ? Light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear. We felt it necessary to test our resolve. Let it suffice it to say, thou hast left no room for doubt. It was a test. Ha ha ha. For what it's worth, Ryne, I never doubted you. Make no mistake, the danger that RJ and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, I'll be right there beside you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with. If we're going to go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of craft waiting at the southern watchtower, yes. Come along then. Don't fall behind. Come along then. Spit spot. She's like an emo Mary Poppins. Void sent Mary Poppins. Speak with Thancred near the derrick. How do I get to the derrick? The derrick. It's the laziest TP ever, but it's happening. I never had that hot beverage in the end. God damn it. Hot beverage. What time is it? Oh yeah, about 3:07. So I had my apple, I had my kiwi snack, on to my third snack of the day. The whole bits of ginger. Hey, alright. We'll munch it, we'll get it down. No problem. Oh man, do I like Gaia? Do I not like Gaia? God damn. I recently, has anyone ever seen adverts for Gaia TV? I mean, I like my old fair bit of philosophy and culture, religion. I like Alan Watts and some forms of New Age wisdom, but Gaia TV, Jesus Christ, it is New Age spirituality on ridiculous steroids. I tried watching a little bit of Gaia and I was like, fuck me, I'm out. None of it made any sense. I spent watching, what was it? Yeah, there was this 20-minute video. I need to repair my gear, this is true. There was this 20-minute video talking about how the reason that there are significant moments of inconsistent memory amongst a mass of people. So, collective memory blips, if you will. Is there anyone that I can repair around here? They gave some examples. I think they called it the Mandela effect. After Nelson Mandela. I think I have to teleport out of here. Let's go Chris Dairman repair. Oh, Maud Sook. It's not ATV, baby. Where do I go? Where do I go? The Mandela effect. Well, the idea being that someone saw in 2013 or whatever Nelson Mandela die, and they was like, nah, I remember distinctly that Nelson Mandela died in prison. And they went online and they spoke to loads of people, and like apparently loads of people said that they remembered the same thing. And he died in prison. And the notion being, according to Gaia, the timeline split essentially into another timeline. Another reality, if you will, and that there are loads of times where you can get clues of when it happened. And they were looking at some of the other ones. Some of them you're like, okay, that's weird. Some of them are so fucking stupid. Like one of them was Kit Kat. They're like, Kit Kat. Loads of people used to remember it as Kit dash Kat. There was never a dash. It's just Kit Kat. Clear proof we're on another timeline. I don't know, man. It's fun to listen to, but there's some crazy shit. Mandela effect, remembering another Stein Gates world line. But saying that, I don't necessarily not conceptually think other world lines can exist, considering there is reasonable scientific hypothesis for it. Where's the repair? Hammer. Maybe people have shit memory, that's what I said. I was like, it's more likely the collective memory just jipped up somewhere for some funny reason. There was a timeline when Pez sorted his inventory. Oh, I get your name now. Dark Oracle Girl. Did you actually name that after Gaia? Oh, I have no sense of direction, mate. You don't have to rub salt into the lost wound. Over it. End my shit, goddammit. Ah! Bill. Hefty bill. Okay. Let's go back to the derrick. I don't know. What are some of the craziest theories, world theories you've heard? Don't even get me started on the Pleiadian theories. Or the old aliens popped down during ancient Egypt and genetically bioengineered humans as they are today, modern man. Ritz 1906. Ah. The 5G created COVID. Actually, who is it? David Icke made that theory. He's been banned off Twitter now. David Icke. Really big, popular conspiracy theorist. Thank you so much for the Prime Ritzy. 1906. Jesus Christ. You're 114 years old. It's the oldest person I had join up onto my Prime. Nice. Finland does not exist. I heard that. Where did I hear that? No, you got that from... You got that from The End of the Fucking World, Season 2. That is so good. I love that show. We were binging it last night. Yeah, Finland doesn't exist. I've seen some stuff at my age. Yeah. There's a guy on YouTube who insists Australia doesn't exist. It can't, because if the world's flat, Australia would just fall off. Is it actually a popular theory about Finland? Is it? That's where I heard it from. I thought it was just from that show where there's a theory on it. Right, why Finland doesn't exist? I just need to quickly get to the bottom of this. Finland doesn't exist, having been made up by Japan and the Soviet Union. Okay, in the Cold War era, Japan and Soviet Union supposedly shared a secret about a stretch of the Baltic Sea between Soviet Union and Sweden around the mid-20th. The two nations collectively spread the idea that there was a landmass known as Finland on the stretch of the ocean to keep the good fishing between themselves. The Japanese were able to fish as much as they liked without worrying about international laws, so long as they gave their share to Russia. Christ. Aye, though our circumstance hath changed our mission, most assuredly hath not. Our mission most assuredly hath not. Restoring life to the empty remaineth our primary objective. Of course I'm worried about what may happen when Gaia gets close to Eden. Keep a close eye on her. Make sure she's alright. She has the power of dark, which I need to stop associating with evil. Void's made that abundantly clear. Why can't you leave the crafting board soup and stuff all the way out here? She don't bother explaining. Whatever the reason is, I'm sure it's something frightfully uninteresting. Let's be about it, shall we? I bet the stank faces coming off Gaia are real. It'll be a bit of a tighter squeeze with the five of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Orion J can sit on top of our luggage. Thankfully just has fucking one under each arm. So what I'm kind of getting at, Ryne being the Oracle of Light, her being in the Oracle of Darkness, we're going to merge the two of them, and at some point in the story, and they're going to make the ultimate over 16 waifu. How close am I? The most supreme legal waifu. I had hoped that during our absence the rebalancing of ambient ether might work further change, alas 'twas not to be. As usual, we should keep our sojourn here as brief as possible. Let's tend to business quickly. Everything seems fine here as far as I can tell. As for Gaia, she hasn't started attacking anything yet, so I'll take that as a good sign. Yin Yang girlfriends. Yeah. So there it is. It is Cyborg. This music is actually in the game. Eden. I'll find the answers I seek. Your tea is very white. It's a little bit pale. What? You have yours darker than that? Mate, that's a proper coloured brew, that. You don't have it that colour. You ain't doing it right. Bring off the flood. The first is Sin Eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? So these are inner thoughty thoughts, right? That design. Bring off the flood. The first thing. When I waited on the path ahead, I couldn't say. I had no choice but to take the first step. Black tea. Ginge has black tea. He puts a drop in. A drop. A pointless drop. A drop that might not even exist. I had hoped to... same shit. God, so repetitive, Orion J. I'm with you, Gaia. Bunch of noobs and losers. Let's be dark girls in frilly, dark outfits together. I mean, I am pretty much wearing bang on the same outfit. As lost in thought as she gazes towards the silent giant rising. Black tea is OP. Mate, I'm fucking British, mate. You're gonna tell me about tea? You're gonna tell me about tea? Ban him. Ban Cyborg. I know, it's like, it was the same for me. I was lucky because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people, and they taught me not to live in another shadows, to be myself. Guy ain't gonna give a shit about what you're rambling. She ain't gonna drink what you're selling. Maybe one day you'll have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things. For someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow, there was no future, only the here and now. And while we waste time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time. It won't wait. Not for me. Not for anyone. And how much longer I can hold on to who I am. She's so savage. Why is Gaia so mean? Sorry, Gaia. Gaia. It's probably not even my real name. It isn't? Thank you to ask me my name. I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. That's trustworthy. If you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must have known who you are. Ryne needs to grow a spine and bitch slap Gaia. I mean, just because Gaia ain't listening to her pep talk. I agree. Fuck Ryne. Fuck the science. Fuck the pep talks. Gaia's a woman of action, finally. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or had been turned into sin eaters. Those whose face and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognised me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Ryne. It's not the name I was born with, that's long forgotten now. But the people whom I consider family gave it to me. I don't give a shit. Is that so? She just don't care. She just don't care. Well, as much as I'd love to care. Totally ship Gaia and Ryne. How? How is it possible to ship so quickly? Ah yes, the power of Weeaboo. Yes, I know this power well. Well, as much as I'd love to keep up this chain, there's something that's been bothering me. I thought the Fae would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. No darkness, my old friend. Perhaps if you were actually trying to fly, perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the Fae might break its silence. If you've got elements to restore whatever it was, why don't you hype and get on with it? I want your ladyship. Yeah, I'm gonna be submissive, real submissive. Yeah. It may be best to resign ourselves to her mannerisms. Good thing we're not wholly unfamiliar with attending nobility, given certain company in the signs. Of whomsoever dost thou speak, I wonder? Alright everyone, I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Are there any LGBTQT characters in FF? Don't mean hinted characters, I mean outright confirmed. I don't think so. Pretty much I think the closest, and I'd say it's close enough to be outright confirmed, Fang and Vanille. Fang and Vanille. For sure. Like, as close to confirmed as it got. So, I mean, what do you need? Like a booty smacking sex scene to confirm it? It's as close as you're gonna get, really, isn't it? Like, Vanille's pretty much been like, I can't live my life without you, Fang. I love you. I'll do anything for you. Like, what more do you need? Fang, I'm outright gay for you. I'm so gay for you right now. Yay! Alright, you guys coming into E4 is it? Wow, Amber, you are looking absolutely swanky. Jazura, simplistic, Last Samurai, I like. Kazuna, yes, near, yes, very good. Keep moving, keep shaking. I love it all. Wait, is there a saucy little wink thrown onto the end? Oh, there is. There was a wink. There's a winky. Everybody's look fly, man. It's cat man. And then there's Gaia. My memories, I think they're slowly coming back to me. My mother and father would constantly blather on about how the flood of light could return to end the world when we least expect it. That we should live each day as though it were our last. They would often say, I wish this moment would last forever. That was until they were selected for ascension by Lord Vorthree, never to be seen again. Since I had no other relatives or even any close friends to speak of, I was left alone in the world. A past like that hardly seems worth remembering, does it? Oh. Who would have known she had an angsty backstory? Couldn't have guessed. I've done some reading about the land swallowed up by the flood, but it's no easy task to find locations with the dominant element. I'm glad we have it on Jade to point us in the right direction. Come on, pick Shiva, man. Let's go Ifrit. I know he is. Ryne's little chat with Gaia reminded me that for all our obvious differences, there are things we have in common. I too grew up not knowing who my parents were. The day Louis Soir gave me the surname Waters, it's one I'll never forget. Waters is like snow, right? Years later, it was under rather more desperate circumstances that I gave a certain young girl the name Philia. Little did I know then that it would end up crossing time and space, taking on a meaning I could never have foreseen. Can be passed on to one girl after another, binding them to a fate not their own. That is so profoundly true, Thancred. In a sense, it may be said that I chose not only one, but two names for Ryne. By whatever name she is called, she's truly her own person. And as central to all to our lives as names are, I believe that it isn't the name itself, but the bond it symbolizes that matters most. Get me into some combat, so I don't have to read anymore. Right, following the initial changes wrought by the release of Water and Earth, their empty have displayed no further signs of alteration. Stability. Some may call this and be satisfied, but in truth it is passivity. A passivity that stemming from light's ever-pervasive presence. If we are able to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall rouse and stabilize those unleashed energies and activities. Therefore, I propose lightning. Waha! God damn, it's been so long since I fought Ramuh. I remember what he looks like a bit. He was early days. So the primal would be Ramuh, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict. You've actually fought him, haven't you? Ramuh! What do we think? Wipes? No wipes? Just bear in mind, we've not wiped yet. There's half man, half beard, and another half beard for some good measure. Lots of wipes. No wipe easy. Yes, Night Jose. Yes. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Banquet mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, like most other primals. Apparently he tends not to move about much. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Let me at him. Well, it's like you say. If you want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try, but the rest is up to Lenora. Pairs will wipe, but no wipe for sure. This is my time not to wipe. I might have to shout Erebos for you to take some aggro at some points, just so I can ensure my no wipe. Stay frosty, mate. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes. So rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't you get this bastard thing moving first? God damn, Gaia. I must admit, the suggestion is not without merit. Might I suggest the Gand of Thunder? Gandorf? Ganondorf? Underplains as our next location. These plains, it is writ, were perpetually blanketed as storm clouds. The only source of illumination, the ceaseless barrage of lightning, the ambient ether that lingereth there shall provide ideal conditions for the summoning. And that's where we're heading. Come on, Eden. Got a job to do. Yeah, my mind immediately flipped to Riku. Hunch like, this should be as good a spot as any. Hey, Lenora, whenever you're ready. Memories of Ramuh flash through your mind. But did we do Ramuh Extreme? I really thought we'd only be doing 4, to be honest. Should be Ifrit, Titan and Levy, but I wonder if one of these we get to do like Odin. No spoilers for it, but for the 5.4 patch, so Eden 8 to 12, they've not confirmed what summons we'll be fighting, yeah? Presumably it will still be summons. Let's have it. No idea yet. Oh, 9 to 12. We remember Grandma Spiny from Garuda Extreme Pairs. Oh, Spiny. I remember Spiny. Hoping for a Griever Ultimisha fight though. Ooh, something Grievery-ish. I mean, it won't be a straight Ultimisha. Oh my god, the fat lady is just opening now.
There's no turning back. Get ready!
Oh, damn. Yes. Nice read. Straight out of Nier. Woo! Ixion! Ixion merged with Ramuh! Oh my god!
This is Ramuh.
With a trimmed up beard! Oh my god! Centaur Ixion Ramuh merge. Oh! Oh! That is so trippy. It looks great though. Right. You guys ready? Yeah, they're always ready. Look around, Pez. Whoa. Storm towers. Man, it does look like the thunder planes from Spira, doesn't it? Wait, I was saying thunder planes off the top of my noodle. Do you think it's intentional? Wait, are you saying it's the actual thunder planes? Wait, there's the inn. What, Rin's Inn? No way. Where? What? Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck out of here. Wait, Wait, this is... Now, what's the outside of the inn look like? I want to see the top of the building. Oh, it is! It's the same fucking colours, man! Man, that kind of has a lot of wide implications for the plot. Why? I mean, yeah. You could say it's just like fun and throwback, but I don't know, man. Maybe like all the Warriors of Light. All heroes. Across all the Final Fantasy games. The whole Final Fantasy universe theory. Like maybe we're pulling distant memories from other heroes. Oh my god, this is wild. Alright, let's go. Tidus was a woe, that's what I'm thinking. Are all of the heroes of Final Fantasy, they're all just woes. I mean, Enna Crow from World of Final Fantasy would make you think so. A World and B World champions, and she summons the champions because they're the heroes. Most attuned with the crystals. Maybe we're tapping into their memories. And let's not even get started on Dissidia already. Thou wouldst forge this world anew. I, Ramuh, shall test thy worth. Meh. Oh, there was a countdown going. My bad. Oh, ow, Ramuh, easy mate, I can't die this fight, otherwise I lose. Spears of lightning to me! I need to focus real hard if I'm going to survive this. May 11 bolts strike thee down! Why are we going over here, lads and lasses? Choke bros, want the hose? Jesus. There's balls everywhere. There's balls. They're going all in on these vocals. Ah. Crippling blow. Let's put up some defenses for that. Oh, no problem. Right, where's everyone gone? Oh, they're all behind. They're all right behind. I thought everyone had, like, gone into a pool. With all my might I smite thee. Tribunal summons. Alright. What the fuck is that? What is that? I know what that is. Ah! Oh my god. These fights are so juicy now, man. Right, I'm out of cooldowns if you want to take it. Erebos. I've got one little cooldown left. Oh Jesus, wait, where are you all going? Where are you all going? Ah, don't leave me! Ah. Ah. 99999 Judgment Bowl. Yum. Okay. Why are you gonna steal that from me? Need rolling cloud, unrelenting lightning strike of cloud. Oh man, this is juicy as hell. With me, Yuki. You gotta stay on your toes. You like that Erebos, my old muck? I saw your health drop. I might have taken it a bit needlessly from you. Or I just wanted the glory. Watch this, watch this. Blow, blow, blow! It's unrelenting thunder. I'll keep him around here. Don't have to move too much. Oh! What? Maddening! I gotta spill this salt out my mouth. Oh shit, everyone's leaving me again. Ah, like my dad. Oh, I'm activating balls. Surge protection. Shit, sorry. I took everyone's surge protection. Fuck. I don't know. What? What? Oh. I don't know. I don't know. Surge protection in a lightning storm sounds good. Oh man, I'm just getting... Oh! Ooh. Fuck me. Arbiter's with me. Okay. I'll stand in the middle. Oh, that's so cool. That's what it is. Dark little like Ixion. Art. These raid fights are absolute art. Count Stacula. That is I. Count Stacula. How the hell does Pez look like Shia LaBeouf? What? Stealing your thunder? Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Ah. Sorry, I don't know why I took aggro. I heard something about Shia LaBeouf and it just made me want to do it! Oh, limit break this fool. Everyone's doing that movie away thing again. Wait, why are you going over there, yo? No! Traitors! Curse you! Someone baited me! I was baited! I thought that was... I'm not quite clued up on the telltale signs of which side to go yet. Oh wait, what? Oh, that was weird. I didn't get thrown the way I usually do. God, so much discotheque music has been consumed by my ears today. Feels like I've just been on a fucking holiday in Ibiza. Or Skrillex concert. A fucking knife party. This is my tween days, Hey! I know, despite what it seems, my spatial awareness is excellent. And I do have it. Believe me. Right. He's about to die. It's time for me to tank him and have the glory. Oh wait, I've got 4 stacks of something. I don't need the glory. Nice. Not a wipe to be had today, guys. Hey! Wow. The fact that that is legit the Thunder Plains from 10. Melting my noodle. Did any of the other fights have references to games? The ones previously, don't spoil any coming up for, I've only done Titan and Levy. Wondering if there was some in there. Give me all the stuffs. The fact that no one else is needing insufficient inventory space. Oh god. The fact that no one else is needing for this, and we're in Shadowbringers content. Surely this has got to be worth great shit. Oh, some of you are rolling need. Oh, you are all rolling need. Oh, I thought I was winning everything. That's what. Oh, you obtain. Am I just getting very lucky? Let me check out some of these rolls. Where's my roll number? You roll me 68. How many wipes did I get in that round? It's going down. If it were less. I'm dying less. Yes, well done everybody. Well done. Absolutely flawless performance. None of you shall be punished today. You shall all be rewarded. What would you like as your reward? Whoa. Who's this, who's this fiend? Vordai. Oh, wow. Vordai in some sort of feral mink outfit. By the way, I heard a story. Sweden, I think it was Sweden, they're having to kill all 17 million of their minks. Because there's a chance that they could mutate the COVID virus. Is it Denmark? Yeah, Vordai. All your mink brethren are getting slaughtered. 17 mil. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's gonna be crazy. Think of the size bags that they're gonna be smacking up against the wall. Like industrial size crane bags full of minks, just poor minks. Yeah. I know, I love that outfit. I mean, it's even got toe feet. Toe feet. I don't know what I mean by that. Poor feet. Right. Gaia, what do you think of that? You impressed, girl? So, that thing was created based on your memories. Maybe there's a way we can use Eden to summon the fairy like that. I wouldn't try it. I had my eye on Gaia the entire time you're fighting Ramuh, and besides the sort of reaction you might expect from someone watching you take on a half-man, half-flying horse thunder god, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. The fact that Eden itself also showed no signs of being affected by our presence can only be a good thing. So the consciousness inside her has gone dormant, because they're trying to sneak on us. But I'd understand if Gaia herself were more than a little disappointed that she's no closer to the answers she seeks. The moment you grab your coffee, there's none in there, sad. Once again, 'twas a most superlative display of thy puissance. Puissance. Stop using that word. I hate it. I hate saying it. It's not a compliment to me. Now, I could not fail but notice that body did belong to Ixion, fable equine embodiment of lightning. Hast thou perchance encountered the beast? I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramuh to turn out quite like that. Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The sylph's belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Yes, the sylphs see him as wise and calm. Man, everything we saw in Amarot, like conceptions come to life. This whole segment feels like we're actually experiencing that on some level. I love it. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to the camp and see if anything's changed. What would lightning add to? What purpose does lightning serve in the grand natural order? Jack shit. Nothing's changed. Atmospheric pressure and conditions. I suppose they are invisible forces that we can't exactly see. The crystal's a different colour, but apart from that, it all looks the same. They look the same, but it feels different. There's grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. Atmospheric pressure. That's what it's done. Sky conditions. All that stuff. Oh, I like that. Electricity facilitates chemical reactions in molecules. I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? I'm not prepared for wet weather. Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities, it's no surprise the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. She's even burning Ramuh. Damn. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. Yet it is clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Most certainly. Oh god. Garuda flip up, so... Wait, Garuda's not our usual wind element. Summon. Who's our usual wind? Oh, certainly. Trying to think of what other wind summons there have been. It seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element and instead focus on seeing them all restored. Typhon. Yeah, actually, yeah. I think he is only have a Typhon and he's a bit ambiguous. Oh my god, Typhon merged with Garuda. Crazy! Power of an oracle, not to be sniffed at, it seems. In my life you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why then of all times did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder, or were you simply biding your time? The fact that because she hasn't heard the voice since arriving in this realm. She calls it a fairy. One plan first to achieve the desired effect, so you move on to the next with minimal brooding and prattling. Seems we're finally learning. I'm not sure what I was expected to see after restoring the lightning element, but I did feel a little disheartened still. As Thancred and Noria and Jay say, there are changes taking place, even if not immediately obvious. We're just looking to see flowers, aren't we? That's what we're looking for. Or a squirrel. As much as I bemoan Noria and Jay's long-winded explanations, winded, see, out of the blue, long-winded. I don't know if Thancred intends all of these puns. He lands them, though. We'd be lost without him to take care of all the ethereal science and whatnot. Obviously, I'm quite sparing with my praise, as I wouldn't want it to go to his head. Valaful. Yeah, that's the other one I was trying to think of. Valley. Valaful is not wind, though. You're right, Valaful does fire laser beams. Valaful has only appeared in FF10 as a mainline summon. Valaful did appear in 13 during the Pulse Parade. As one of the Pulse Fal'Cie. And actually that had a lot of windiness in there. We set out once more. Might I ask if thou art familiar with the process of which rain is made to fall? Back to science school, my ass. What about Sylphid? It's wind. Sylphid. Which FFs did Sylphid appear in? It was certainly would not be beyond elegance to manipulate the weather. Such is thy suggestion, but it is of naturally occurring phenomena that I will speak. Take the joke. With the restoration of our first element, the empty was once more blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation. Water. Oh, we need fire, so that it can do that evaporation shiznizzle. Under normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land surface. An invisible vapour, it is borne by the wind high into the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need wind-aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained must let me know aren't enough. Well, surely you got to go Ifrit first for the heat. And even before that, we need fire-aspected ether to make more evaporate. Science! It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw out both elements together? You crazy woman? You're suggesting that Lenora fight two deiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramuh at the same time. Do you realise how absurd that is? And yet, 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. We can mix them together? Are you sure? Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman's shelves. Yeah. God damn, I did think this elemental chart would be as important as it is. Wind giveth rise to lightning. Wind giveth rise to its opposite, lightning, whose spark doth produce fire by restoring both wind and fire in tandem. You may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Lenora hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek, so we're doing it just to save time. What's the rush, exactly? Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh? Tancred. I feel you, Tancred. I feel it. I feel a crick in my neck. A crick. I wouldn't dream of questioning MJ's grasp of the science behind it. My concern is for the burden this would place not only on Lenora, but Ryne as well. Do you both make of the plan? If your MJ thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. Fucker, let's go then. Garuda mixed with Ifrit. Is that what we're doing? As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for, you're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Gaia! 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 Ryne, stop letting it bother you. She's gonna be like that. 2 secs. How long's we into the stream? Actually, don't wait. Okay, wait. That can't be right. It's saying 2.5 hours for me. That can't be possible. So putting the whole stream together, the timeline. Bloody hell, we are at the 2.5 hour mark. Bloody hell, where did that time go? It went so quick. I'd rather Ryne keep her mind on her work here rather than worry about Gaia, mind you. Might be better for them to clear the air before we go any further. I have selected a location in which wind and fire aspect of the ether lie dormant, though I shall wait until Ryne hath completed her preparations, ere I dispense with the particulars. Is there alternate timeline where you've been only playing over little over an hour? I feel like I'm in that one. Rally your spirits. Rally. Hell yeah, I've got to see this next one. I want to see what ice and fire? Earth, wind and fire? Earth and wind and fire combined, looks like. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things on my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. No shit. The truth is that, apart from Alice and Alphino, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but you see how she is around me? Oh, Ryne wanted a girlfriend! I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her be until we've finished restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Isn't it? Absolutely. You talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. But I hate Gaia. I bloody hate her. I won't speak to her. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit picky, to put it mildly. If anyone can get through to her, it's you. Dad Crit. He's preparing her so that eventually when he leaves the realm, she can be self-sufficient. Oh! Oh, all this dad crid vibes. I gotta get my dad on. The only thing that gives me a dad vibe is this inanimate object. Come sit with me, inanimate sheep of object. Let's play some games. Yay! Sit nicely. Sit nicely. Sit me cute. There you go. Adorably. Doge! Although we've only known her for a short while, but all she's got. And I think she realises that. Just let her know she's not alone. She'll come around eventually. By the way, is YouTube still up? So twitchy. So twitchy up in this chat. Yeah! We're gonna make her a puppy soon. Make her puppies. May keep one. I'm gonna try to convince Tash to let me keep one. I'm gonna farm the shit out of her. Check this out. I got a Shiba Doge at about 1,600 quid because they're pretty rare. For some reason, I don't know if it's because of COVID, they have jumped up to 4.5 grand per puppy. I'm gonna exploit my dog for monetary gain. 4.5 grand. 4.5 grand. She plonks out 6 of those. I'll never have to work a day in my life. I won't be a peasant anymore. Woo! Oh, blue shades. Yes, well met from YouTube. Aria. Now, I think there's a bit of a problem with the YouTube because of the way I do it. I can't get the proper thumbnail and tags, so my YouTube presence is probably undiscoverable. How did you arrive here, YouTube folks, blue shades? Pez, you'll always be a peasant to us. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Oh, this is just too adorable. I think certainly has the gift of the gab, he'll know what to say. You know what? I would go Thancred, but let's have Oriange give this one a shot. Go on, Ori. Though I am proficient in many tongues, such as Fey, I cannot claim to be as well versed in the parlance of the younger generation. Their predilections and inclinations are a mystery I have yet to unravel. Oriange can't get his head around WAP. I don't know much about it either, but I believe I have a plan. Oriange is boomer. You're actually always in my recommended when I listen to FFP music. That's alright, man. I'll take that. I mean, when you're off for a week, YouTube is much more detrimental to YouTube than it is to, say, Twitch. YouTube is the 13th shard. Before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day. You see? So that's what you were doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all that studying. And I must commend thee of thy choice self-confident. The captain's power of observation maketh a veritable font of wisdom concerning the behaviour of the Crystarium citizenry. Guy and Ryne going shopping around the Crystarium. Yeah. Yes, and now's the time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience, by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Lessons learned from days spent in pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. It's alright, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. It's alright, Thancred. You and your dirty, dirty dick are safe with me. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While it might not be the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, that would be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So go on, she's waiting for you. Right, wish me luck. Square Enix trying to compete with Fang and Vinyl with the ship levels of these two. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. I saw someone put a little montage of Aerith and Tifa together from the remake. I gotta say, those two did get on like a house on fire. The little high fives, little chummy moments, making Cloud be the pack chocobo mule. Girlfriends are tight in JRPGs. Approach to the sadly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation within the issue. Wolmeric. Oh, I'm on that Wolmeric. Church of Wolmeric. I'm there. It's when Ryne and I face our problems together, it truly feels like we're family. Or at least what I imagine it would be like. I suppose we both grew up without our birth parents to guide us, but I think we turned out rather well given the circumstances. I wonder if this is the kind of bond that Flamen shared with Nymphilia. Penguin may have taken on the role of being a surrogate father, but I have of late become something of a mentor to her. Though largely in instilling what knowledge I can of the ethereal sciences, a more attentive student thou shalt seldom find. You're so hard to read, Orion J. Well, I've got to check out their dialogues. She looks like she's got a lot on her mind. Maybe now's not such a good time. Obviously, instead of bothering me when I'm obviously not in the mood to talk, why don't you get back to work? Yes! Oh, tell me to get back to work. Treat me like the peasant I am. This is actual focused character development on Ryne. Why? Why am I? I'm Zach Fairing it. Okay. Have we ever done that before? That's so strange. It's gonna go down like a lead balloon. What do you want? Oh, nothing really. It can wait till later. She's gonna scram. For all we know, there might not even be a later. Am I trying to be inconspicuous? Oh, damn. If you've got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything? Come on, throw a bone, Gaia. Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you... I really hope we get to hear a voice for Gaia someday. Would you like to go out and have coffee biscuits with me? Like, coffee biscuits, not coffee and biscuits. Coffee biscuits. Coffee biscuits. Wait, I think they're coffee flavoured biscuits, not biscuits made of coffee. Biscuits that can give you a caffeine rush. What? Wait, you heard Gaia's voice already. She spoke during Ramuh's intro cutscene. That was Ryne, wasn't it? I thought that was Ryne. Oh. Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go together. Let me get this straight. You came here to talk to me about biscuits. Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in the coffee, they go all nice and squidgy. There's trying to be nice, Ryne, and then there's putting on your special helmet. Your special helmet. Squidgy biscuits! Be my friend. The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want. After all, the world could end at any moment. That explains a lot why she's dressed the way she's dressed. That's not going to happen. Not if I have anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, then another and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up! Oh! Oh! Shut up! You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. We'll find it together. The truth will set you free. Wasn't that the quote above Auschwitz? Ah, I think that was work will set you free. God, Gaia, you're so dark. So angsty. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more, and that includes you, Gaia. Do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how Morans treated you. The precious oracle of light like a bird in a cage. This is so conceptually interesting again. Like I said, I listened to that Blinkist. Shit, my headset's just died. Arse weasel. Like, I listened to that Blinkist thingy on individualism versus collectivism, and that was exactly what was being presented to Emmett Selk. That was even the ideology at Amarot that you could kind of see going on, like between the self and the collective, or your group, and going out and helping others. And now we've got that kind of concept distilled between the two oracles. Gaia very much about the self and the individualism, and Ryne about the collective. And neither one are perfect in their own rights. Ryne is too selfless and sacrificial. Oh God, come on, work headset. And Gaia's too selfish and self-involved. Ooh, is this gonna work? Oh no! I have no audios. Oh, 2 seconds. God damn. 2 hours 40. I've got to see this fire, wind, something. Bastard. Gaia doesn't have a complete sense of self. That's what she's after. Exactly that's her priority right now. Discovering her own identity, her own sense of self. That's all she gives a shite about. And Ryne is very much the opposite. And yeah. It just feels like one of the consistent themes of Shadowbringers. Just really goddamn cool. Oh no! The music ain't gonna slap if I can't hear it. For some reason my headset's completely bust. Even charging it's not working. Try a different charger. Can I disconnect without buckling up everything? Own mementos! But yeah, Yeah, like with the Amorites, that was kind of the ideological separation that was happening, and that probably explains a great deal why there was a Hydaelyn. Well, Zodiac was created, and then the separate ideology was Hydaelyn. It's kind of what those two things were, right? Separation of. Oh, they're fucking police! Ah, dickhole. I wasn't prepared for a marathon of 14 today. I had no plans to do one. But it keeps happening because this game's so goddamn good now. It's so good! I can't resist it. I have many cables. One to really work with. Go. See if this works. Shit. Hope I didn't skip too much. Aye! Alright. That's worked. This headset busted. I don't know. Usually if I'd have plugged this in, it would have just worked. It's dead. The charger is in the pot. Peasant Philosophy Podcast. Do it. I don't know. I do like the idea of a longer format of some sort of FF discussion. Maybe just hop on with fellow peasants who love Final Fantasy and just do some just do some chats. Do some chats about any topics. Have a waffle with Pez. So serious. Yeah, you could have a consistent thumbnail with my face on a waffle. A waffle with peasant waffles. So I'm just trying to base my headset, see if that gets it freaking fired up. Don't forget the tinfoil hat on the face, on the waffle. Probably gonna have to wrap it, because for some reason, some unknown reason, the headset's just clonked it. Arses. Damn it, I really want to do the next one as well. Annoying! We nearly made a whole day without tech issues. Almost. Almost. Arsehole. Let me just try playing it out loud here for now. Let me know if you hear any audio feedback. Just could play it out my speaker. I mean, if that's really annoying. Right, you and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead, you're flying around in a giant Cynia, trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. I've morbid curiosity. I'll see it through to the end, but if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Oh. Gaia, don't call her name. She's brutal, man. I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. See. Right, are we far away from the... It's really annoying, guys, but with the headset down, I really don't want to take on the next raid. Because the music is so juicy. It'll be a crime. It'll be a crime against... A crime against the raid not to listen to it. So I'm going to bounce out. We're about the 2 hour and 46 minute mark anyway. We'll pop back in tomorrow. It seems like the maintenance won't actually affect the time I start streaming. So I will be back tomorrow. But thank you, Ritz1906, Neil Before Zod, Costco. Thank you guys for giving some schmecky lovings, and thank you guys for being with me. How many of you, I mean, this did turn to marathon. How long ago did we start? 5.5 hours? Who's been here the whole time? Get wired headphones. Do you think so? You think this guy should have his head attached to technology? And you don't think that will go horrifically wrong in a millisecond? Maybe you could get on Mr. Happy's 14th podcast. Talk about some other law with other games. I don't know. I'm a weird blend of an introverted and extroverted person. I've done a few chats with people and I've always enjoyed them. Yeah, I always kind of get nervous at the idea of it. I don't know what that is. I've been asked to do so many appearances on shows and I've always kind of cowered it out. I remember me and Sphere Hunter back in the day. Podcast, but I do want to do it. Just digitalise yourself. Thank you, Fever Dream. Anything before I bounce out, guys. Raid a random stream, Pez. Yeah, let's raid someone. Who should we raid? Just type in Final Fantasy. Let's see who's playing. Actually, let's check out. Is someone playing Type 0? No? Anyone playing Type 0? No results found. That's sad. Let's raid someone. What is a Tomnium watching? Yeah, see you tomorrow, Shadow Youth. Be well. We should organise raid on weekend. Xandri. Who's Xandri? Oh, Xandri, are they on? The coffee person. Morning coffee person. Xandri. Yeah, let's go get Xandri. Yeah, she seems fun. She has a nice personality. Alright, I'm going to send the hordes of pitchfork-armed peasants over. Give her a hearty howdy doody on my behalf. Toodle pip, my beautiful pezzies. How do I do this? See you tomorrow. Till next live stream. Auf Wiedersehen. My name is Jeff. The raid button is... I figured it out. Okay, I'll do it over there. Go! 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 Until next live stream.